Yes?
Yes, I was listening to something. It's just a small clip of something that he said. He said that I got the American dream, and for about 6 months I was happy with it. And then after I realized that it does not satisfy me at all. And what I was thinking is that we have seen this example again and again with different people, that they're running after the dunya. They get it, but it doesn't fill that. With our own lives, we see that we run after the dunya. We want something, a car, a house. We get it, but then it doesn't fill that, and we want something more. Why don't we learn that, okay,
because you have not fallen in love with the akhirat. You only know dunya. You fall in love with the dunya, and then you realize the dunya is cheating you. Okay, so what? I'll give you a medal for that? Didn't all prophets say? Did all wise men they say? Why fall in love with the dunya? The whole aim is to fall in love with Allah, fall in love with the akhirat, isn't it? So you have not fallen in love with the akhirat then. You have not fallen in love with the Prophet ﷺ. You have not fallen in love with the people of akhirat. You have not fallen in love with them. Yeah, Hazrat Maulana is saying, you must fall in love, and then you will understand. But that's not meaning now, there's not a license like so many Western people think, then I have to go through every hole and every sewer of this world to fall in love with everything. Then I'm going to learn something. Why you have to? You have to do bad things to understand it is bad. A wise man, if he sees a minaret, he understands that there is a city, that there is a town there already. Everybody knows how to read signs. But to something bad, why? You cannot read the sign. You sit in a room, people are smoking, you're coughing, you cannot take that as a sign, Yani, that smoking is bad for you. Why you have to, oh no, I must fall in love with the cigarettes, then later on I'm going to say no to it, I'm going to run to akhirat. What kind of foolishness is this? You have not fallen in love with the akhirat then. The whole aim is to fall in love with that akhirat. And then from that falling in love, then you can say, I fall in love, and then I sacrifice everything. No one is going to say no to me. No one. You understand? If you haven't fallen in love with the akhirat, then you are doubly, damned. Because you didn't fall in love with the dunya, you didn't fall in love with the akhirat. What have you got? What do you have then? Well, try fall in love with the dunya, but you know dunya is going to disappoint you. Yalan dunya. And you, understanding that the world is lying to you, is supposed to make you to now fall in love with haqq, or to the speakers of haqq, to the ahlil haqq. It's supposed to. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not far away from us to remind us of that. He is not. This. You understand? You so small guy making so much big noise over there. Huh? Kra, 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 kra. Astaghfirullah. You're trying to pick something up, something so delicate. You cannot read this in books. The idea is not that. Leave him alone, Natil. You don't try to teach him now. Now, too late already for you to teach him. Astaghfirullah. He made it very simple now. How he made it simple? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, I'm going to send you someone that I love very much. And when you see him, your soul will immediately be pulled towards him. You'll fall in love with him. That way, you'll come to me. If I don't send that one, impossible for you to come to me. Impossible. Because the Prophet ﷺ is not just an earthly prophet. Now we cannot even speak. People are going to say like this, like that. So now, he has sent us that. That one came 1400 years ago. And he left physically. But his successors, those who succeed, and those who have his spirituality, they are still here. His successors, they are still here. Those friends of Allah, they are still here. Friends of Allah, but they're the lovers of the Prophet. You never hear the term friends of Prophet, no? Do you? But you hear Ashq Rasul, right? Something to think about, isn't it? So now you have to fall in love with that Prophet. Now that means whoever is representing him, even if you go through Shariat and you are the expert, even if you've taken bayat and served many years, but you have not fallen in love with that one, your faith is still not complete. It's not. There are people we've seen them taking bayat with our Shaykh, and they claim this love. They claim it. But do you think your love, just by claiming Allah, is not going to do anything with it? He will. Our Shaykh has said us so many times, you are going to be tested. Your love is going to be tested. Even your claim is going to be tested. So now if you don't fall in love, then it's going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult. And that time you can be in tariqat, behind a shaykh for so many years, but you get nothing. And it will just be passed in emptiness too. He will not take 2 steps. Because you have not fallen in love. Everyone talking about fana. What it means. So easy. Is it illusions and delusions? Is it just seeing certain things? Is it just experiencing things? Is it just a pure emotion that takes over you? We have the lives of 124,000 companions to show us how they disappeared in that ocean of love for the Prophet ﷺ. That they lived for him and they passed for him. We have the examples of so many tabi'ins and saints that came after. What makes us think that we are better? That our love is not going to be tested? You understand? So now, you may say, you're going to do, tests will come to you every time. It's so easy to do something. To say I love you, and the person looking at you, and the person saying I love you also. But what if you say I love you, and the person doesn't say anything? What are you going to do then? I'm saying this because many people, they say I love you, but it's according to my conditions how I love you. Not according to you. My conditions. If it's according to you, your condition, that's called, we call it abuse. You're abusing me. So we say, I love you, but according to my conditions. No, it's not. It's not according to our conditions. It's according to that one who creates love. The owner of love. Love doesn't belong to us. It belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And everything He has created, He gave first to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He is the one who distributes. If He distributes, then His successors, what do you think they are? So, how many people understand this in relationship to their sheikhs? What sheikh? It's just a scholar. This one is not even a scholar. Doesn't even speak Arabic. He mispronounces so many things. He doesn't go through madrasa system, this and that. He doesn't. They've forgotten the history of the awliyas. They've forgotten the awliyas. Because everything has to go according to their system. We don't claim we are anything. I'm just showing you, saying, sharing certain things that Shaykh Effendi has taught me and has put into me. That's all. But, now, same question now. How even when you know it is wrong. You must fall in love with that one. If you don't fall in love, it's going to be very difficult. You must fall in love with the one that you are searching. Oh, of course, so nice Sufi words. They say the one you are searching him, but he is searching you. He is looking for you. So you must try. So many people, maybe they are going through this world, they realize the emptiness of this world, they turn to religion. It doesn't fulfill the emptiness also. It's not about religion. It's about the spirit, it's not the body. This is not about the body, it's about the spirit. It's about the heart. And Quran Kareem is saying, in the remembrance of Allah, will the heart find satisfaction. So how are you going to, what is the best way to remember Allah? Your way? Must be the Prophet's way of remembering Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. It must be the way that he has set, he had designed and he had passed on to his successors. This way you must remember Allah. Not your own way. When you do that, then satisfaction will come to your heart. Then day and night, you are just going to try to fix this. Day and night. Not your pronunciation. You're going to try to fix this. How do I become more grateful? You do something, you say, this is, I'm sad, I cannot do more. You don't feel so good. You feel a bit down and everything. You say, Astaghfirullah, what an ungrateful creature I am. You wait for that time when you can overcome that. Meanwhile, you say, just as the father, whether he feels good or bad, he has to go to work to earn money, to pay the rent, to put food on the table. I must be like that in this way. Doesn't matter my mood. You understand? I must do. Mood is something else. One day I feel like, oh, I'm so, next day I don't feel like, I must still do this. That is when shaitan starts attacking you and to say, well, you don't feel like it, so why are you doing it? No. We know in dunya we have to do it. So, and once you start falling in love, then a new path will emerge. Your own relationship to that one. The Habib and the Mahbub. Mahbub? Funny word, Mahbub. Yeah? Yes? Then you must find, no? Then that time, you will say, I'm not going to look left or right. I'm not going to look, how about this one? Why is he doing this? I don't know this one. Are you not going to be so concerned with jealousy or arrogance or feeling bad or feeling too good? You're not going to be concerned because your path is clear. This is your path. I have to do this. If I do everything else, I don't do this, I lose. If I just do this, I don't do anything else, there's safety in that. Finding the right key, you understand? You have a key, it doesn't fit there. If it doesn't fit, nothing is going to be revealed. So many, you're still at the point where you're still finding your key. After you find the key, then you're going to find the door that is for you. You're just like this or like that, living for yourself. You haven't found that path yet. You understand? This is the way of the Osman al-Naqshbandis. This is the way of Sahib al-Saif. This is the way, the old way. May Allah forgive me. and bless Abu Saif, inshallah. Al-Fatiha. You understand now? Good. Don't be too spoiled. It doesn't matter. Our feelings don't really matter so much. But we need more poets to tell us our feelings aren't true. Yeah. Poets are saying that. Unbeliever kafir poets are saying that. Our Muslim poets are more they're going to say. Meaning this is a common truth. Then why are we so hung up on this? To know, okay, like this, it'll pass. Like this, it's going to pass. So, you're happy, don't get too happy. When you're sad, don't get too sad.